Or perhaps we could get you to call up and tell us how much they're selling a quart of milk for in your local supermarket.
Burn disease.
Most of them can afford fun.
You have a poor line. I can hardly hear you.
Well, what can I say?
Can you hear me?
Oh, Helen, I can. Yes, I can.
I can hardly hear you.
Well, I'll try not to say anything then.
Well, what I wanted to say, so I'll do the talking and then hang up.
I don't know why, but all of a sudden at 4:30, my basset hound decided that she was just going to sit in the middle of the floor and bark. I put up with it for a half hour, but I got out of bed at 5 o'clock this morning. 5 o'clock this morning, Bob. I'm sitting there reading the paper, scratching my basset hound on the chest to keep her from barking.
Get an aircraft carrier out of mothballs and tie it up alongside the bridge. It'll be a tourist attraction.
And Molly says,
Maud, let's drive 1,300 miles and stay in a lot of overpriced motels and eat a lot of greasy food to go see the aircraft carrier in St. Pete. That'll be great, huh? Then we can go over and watch the sub that's stuck in the mud in Tampa.
Dang, I don't have it. I have a test done every so often.
you have a
The
card?
health department gives you free tests.
Uh-huh. And
That's something the public should know, too.
when you meet someone at the bar, you whip this card out and,
No,
lay
but
it down
they're
on the...
starting to form clubs that they're going to do this. They're serious.
Have this card if you don't show it to anyone.
Well, I'll show it to you. You want to see it?
I'm a married man. See the ring?
Excuse me.
Long Saturday afternoon. Drastically wrong. Okay, let's do that.
Hello?
Hi, honey.
Hi.
Are you listening to this?
Yes.
Do we need the money this bad?
Yeah, I don't really think so.
Would you mind if, I quit and came home?
Sure, that'd be great. I'd love to spend the afternoon with you.
And this is Turpentine, Mary. Turpentine. It's been mentioned by at least 4 callers, 2 of them at length.
Well, maybe you should just go with that.
Okay. We don't really need the... we could get by.
Well,
how long
for
could
a
we
week
last?
or two anyway.
For a week or 2. Okay, I'll give it another hour.
Okay.
Thanks.
Well,
honey.
if not, I'll see you soon.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, well. Let's see. We got Ron in a bar. We'll go for the guy in the bar. Don't you know whether or not the...
Well, when I get off this phone, I'll ask her.
You have to ask her if she's cute. Are you blind, Ron?
Well, you can't see it.
You can't see what?
AIDS.
I didn't ask you if she had AIDS. I asked if she was cute.
I agree with everything you say. Bob.
Including the fact that you're a jerk. A bar of soap.
A bar of soap.
I was lost here for a couple of moments. I've been sitting here trying to visualize someone grooming body cavities.
Beg pardon?
Were they using a comb or a brush?
Well, what I meant was they actually removed other materials such as...
No. I was back at the grooming of the body cavities.
Oh, no. Well, okay. To isolate the incident, she was using her fingers.
Her fingers?
Yes.
Kind of licking them and then just...
Well, the thing is, among other things, she was clearing out toe jams with her finger between her toes, and then as a customer walked in, she put back on her sandals and made them...
Oh, this is just great. Just great. I feel the stroke coming on. It's here. It's here. I'm having a stroke now. I can't deal with this anymore. People at bars calling up. Tell me where the... I had a woman in a bar telling me she had an AIDS card, but she doesn't show it to anybody. Why in God's name does she have it? In essence, 4 different types of people listening to this program today, okay? I'm dealing with one of 4 different types of people. He hasn't had a call yet on begonias. It's not like it used to be. It was better when they had calls on begonias. Out there saying,
He hasn't taken a call yet on how to fix a leaky toilet. Not one. It's nonsense.
the third type of person I have sitting out there is waiting to find out where to eat. Now, he just thought he heard a call.
Well, we're not going to eat at that place where they stick their thumbs in their bras.
And then the fourth type of caller I have out there thinks that this is a rain delay at a baseball game. was on again, off again baseball schedule that we have. There are people out there who are confused. Well, it must be raining in Toledo, and we'll listen for a while. The ball game will start up again soon. This is what I'm dealing with. You'd have a stroke, too. It all started out at noon with some bozo calling up saying,
Oh, yesterday on the Ted Webb show, they were mighty mean to that guy from the American Friends Society. I don't think that's right. How about you, Bob?
What the hell am I supposed to say? Yeah, I thought it was great they were mean to him. And it's gone downhill from there. Well, except for Lily in the bar. That was a good call. That was, I'm telling you, that is audition tape material. But after that, it's been horrible. Horrible. Here, I watched the Miss America pageant, and one said that she had a very strong interest in ventriloquism, and she also had a very strong interest in TV journalism, and she thought that she could possibly combine the two. I got up at that point and turned off the set, and I have not watched the damn thing since.
Excuse me a minute. Can you hold on for a minute while I answer a door real fast?
Sure, no problem. No business like show business like no business I know. Everything about it is a sin. Is that appealing? Whatever. He's trying to pick an argument with me. I know the man is. Well, John, everybody's entitled to his opinion.
You just get mad to hang up on him. Here, at least you'll fight with him. You know, not fight with him, but at least you'll argue with him.
John, I still hang up on people.
Yeah, but not as bad as you used to do.
As a matter of fact, I feel a tremendously strong urge coming on to hang up more often.
I think you ought to just get
This would be
people.
a great time to start.
Well, maybe someone will call up and tell me I'm going to cut down some trees and suck up some sap out of them.
You're going to cut down some trees and suck
Pine
up some
trees.
sap.
They say it comes from pine trees.
I thought it came from the Turpentine bush. Let's try to cut down on those calls from Hillsborough and go with the ones out of Pinellas that'll make me rich. Martinez, one vote for the governor as a sleaze bag. Love it. I just love, it's the same kind of logic to build an upside-down pyramid on an end of a pier in St. Petersburg.
Watch football games, and irregardless of what you think of their physical appearance, I find them very attractive and muscular.
Great. Glad to hear it.
Is that my right or what?
Whatever you want. I couldn't care less. That's what this country is all about, dancing ducks and Mickey Mouse. Zero lifetime. You can legally call people sleazebags now.
Calling up your friend saying, listen to Lassiter. He's going to have a stroke any day now.
You're just absolutely pathetic.
Get off my phone, you jerk!
WFLA.
Hey, Bob, how you doing?
Fine, Joe. Yourself?
Hey,
Great. Great.
all right, bye.
Bye. WFLA. Care.
Scumbag.
Take care.
Oh, my God. Nobody should have to put up with this.
No, but I think your wife's
sounds like
right.
Mrs.
2 or 3
Claus.
hours. Why, I'm laughing in instead of laughing
Your husband
out.
named Santa?
She's great.
What do you mean she's great?
What's
She's
wrong with
pale. She has a funny face, a weird figure, squeaky little voice. Come on. What? Molly Ringwald.
How about Miss America?
Molly Ringwald.
We're nearby.
Weird people. Safe sex with Molly Ringwald. I got to take a break. This is more than I can deal with.
That you'd like to publicize.
Good afternoon, Bob. This is Tex. Global days in talk radio history, I'm sure. My question has to do with the favorite occupation of drivers on the local highways and byways.
Great, Tex, great.
All right, now, the cockroach, it's called the German cockroach today, right? You know the one I'm talking about with the 2 little stripes on its back?
Yeah.
Previous to the First World War, that was the French cockroach. Now, the French cockroach, and you can check this, originally comes from Africa. And in World War I, instead of calling it the French cockroach, suddenly became the German cockroach for obvious reasons. You know what I'm saying about? I mean, war is war, People don't act, rationally in a war.
It's just a joke. Dusty the cat.
Mind with your purse.
Yes.
You got one of them?
Yes.
What do you carry in it?
Work materials, things like that. It's a cute little canvas bag. I have it right here beside me. As a matter of fact, it has a, it has a zipper on it. Can you hear that? See, I got a little purse right
Yeah,
here.
I hear that. I didn't know you were into that, Mr. Lassiter. You surprised me.
Oh, come on, Rocky. You're a man about town. You're not surprised.
Right.
Oh, go on.
Fine.
Go on, Steve. I know you're out of the phone booth, but people think you're a jerk anyway, so...
Let's face it, you miss it.
Maybe they'll think you're talking to your ex-wife. I know you're standing out there in public in a phone booth because you can't afford a phone at home. So, just make a raspberry.
Well, some of us are traveling.
Okay.
Some of us are traveling salesmen, Bob.
Right, Steve.
Right.
What do you sell, Steve?
Condoms.
Right. Uh-huh.
Yeah. Prophylactics.
Uh-huh.
Some Eckers.
I think I saw you the other night walking down the street with one over your head, right?
Yeah, that was me.
Yeah. Is that about it, Steve? Run out of gas already?
Yeah, that's about it there, Bob.
Okay.
Yeah,
thanks so much, Steve. Next time you get a thought, give us a call, all right?
I think, you know what I'm going to do? Is I'm going to tune my radio off from 1 to 4.
Great.
Thanks.
12 to 4, Joe.
Okay.
There was 2 articles in the St. Petersburg Times over this past week. One is an editorial against it, come out yesterday, and yet I haven't heard anybody call any of your shows. I listen from 9 in the morning till 6, because I'm driving all day. I'm sales. And I'd say only station I did tear off the knob, by the way.
Well, Robert, it's one of those issues where there's nobody on the other side except perhaps the 1 or 2 individuals who are profiting from it. Yeah. So it isn't really a matter for discussion. It is... It's a good thing that it came to light in the newspaper, which is really where it belongs, not necessarily in talk radio, because it's an embarrassment. It's an embarrassment to the government. It's an embarrassment to the FCC. It's an embarrassment to the industry, and it's an embarrassment to a people. And
well, that was one of the reasons
will probably be corrected.
That's one of the reasons I called into the station, because you are part of that media in a way, and I was wondering if the media just kind of forgot these little things and kind of swept them under the rug, or was it something that they would bring out in the open, that these things do happen?
Well, it is out in the open, but as I again hasten to point out, it's not really something to discuss because there isn't anybody on the other side of it. Nobody would be in favor of it. Again, a well-meaning program. It is probably a program where they did not foresee what would happen, and it got out of control. We have a ridiculous situation like we have down at Channel 13 with this ownership situation and the $116 million in deferred taxes, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
And the guy winds up owning 1/4 of the station.
Well, no, that's not totally true. He owns a portion of the equity of the station. He himself will come out with approximately $1 million. Which, is a hell of a lot more than I got, and it's probably more than you got.
Yeah.
But it's not like he has a quarter of an ownership in a $500 million station. He doesn't.
I see.
Robert, got to run.
Okay.
Mercifully.
We'll be listening in.
Thank you, Robert. Mercifully, it is at an end. World Series coming your way. Dining around with Peter Rocchio. Following that, we get a day off. Wonder how that happened. And we shall return on Monday at noon. Behave yourselves.
WN